Welcome to this video. This video is making history. Opportunities leaving the game, and like most other items, sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. We will use this as our memorial, I guess, where this item's leaving the game, and if it comes back, we'll look back on this video as like, wow, look at how insane Opportunity used to be. So enjoy this game, and we're going for the highest armor pen that you can get on Lethality Briar. We're setting Opportunity off. It is what it is. I'll remember the thing that I was thinking about later. I swear it would do tip of my tongue now twice, but whatever. All right, where are we at? Opportunity leaving the game, who cares, right? I do. 29 lethality, I do. Which item slot? That's up to your champion, but for Briar, it always felt super weird. There was a point in time, a lot of you guys do remember actually, I was going Opportunity like every game. And when going Opportunity every game, I realized that like, it really wasn't. Oh my god, I figured out why my game sound seems so loud. My computer's audio is maxed. Now I feel like I can't hear anything. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I was going in third, if you guys remember, for a... Come on now. I do this shit for a job. But, yeah, I was going in third so much, and then I realized that LDR just out-damaged it every time, and then it brought up the idea, well, okay, well, LDR items are just more expensive, and they are just super efficient. So... like, is comparing Opportunity to things like LDR fair? And the reality was like, no, it really wasn't. It's just the thought of your Edge of Night slot. When you compare it to other champions builds, it really is just the Edge of Night slot where, you know, Edge of Night is something that Rengar can go if he feels like he needs it, but the reality is that a lot of times Rengars won't do it. Now, sure, he is built-in cleanse, but the point of the matter is that, like, you know, if someone's going to be building Opportunity, it's because they don't have to build that item. And that's how it fits, is they go basically 5 damage items and just accept whatever outcome comes from it. Whereas, like, my Briar, and especially my Lethality Briar, I like to try and circumvent those issues before they happen. He thinks that LeBlanc might roam to me here? Turn this up a little bit. They saw me on that ward, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm higher health than her. She does have mid prio though. My mid laner seems like he might be DC'd. I mean, she just smites it and then I lose the crab. It is what it is. Can't figure out what my goat is doing. Just Kiana here so I can take this chunk, right? Nice. Shouldn't die, right? Ooh, I might die. Ooh, we might die. I can't figure out what's up with my TF. Is he DC'd? Like, not DC'd completely, but lagging? Nice. There you go. Oh, well. Ooh, Yunara inbound! Wait. Let's go. Oh, my God. Okay. Better team always wins. Their team rotates first. Good job, team. Their team rotates first. Whatever. But my team kind of cooked them, so get rolled. Yeah, I don't know, man. A better Avengers moment? I really can't figure out what's going on. I think I'm overthinking the TF. I think he just, like, if there's anything I can teach you about League, some people think that, like, their movement is their swag, bro, okay? These guys want to look like they have the game, like, so in control, and, like, they use the stop keys a lot. They're, you know, like, oh, I'm at perfect spacing right now, and nothing could happen to me. They couldn't ever hit me and shit like that. So, like, they do a lot of stop keys and try and stay, like, right where they think is like perfect movement. And I think he might be doing that, but what ends up happening is movement like that to your team makes it look like you're DC'd. Because, you know, you're doing it intentionally. You know what's in your head. But I just see a guy that's like, why is he standing still? What is he doing? So I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But either way, my Leona and Yunara just cooked up. So let's go. I thought that quick burst trade would be good, but I didn't think that after I got the E onto Seraphine and LeBlanc, that they would just double flash onto me. Now, in the grand scheme of things, it actually was just super worth it. They, you know, effectively wasted it because we won the fight because of it. So that's like one cool thing about, like, you know, that's a winning situation. It doesn't mean that there's like nothing I can learn from that, right? Because, like, now I can reinforce that. Well, yeah, no, they actually could punish me there. It's super bad, but it is on the table. I feel like Kiana like 100% comes here. I'm going to ward here just in case she tries to hop over the wall, and then I'm going to try and make it to these bushes. This shouldn't be warded. Now it's like, how do I get in there? I have 35 seconds to my blue buff, so that's kind of all that I'm doing. Aw, my goat. Bad spacing. I'm not 6. There's a LeBlanc right here, so I have to stay. We're going to be taking a fight. TF is going to ult, so you see him walking down. Oh my god, she did Dragon there? That is pretty bad. Dragon is a very rough play. Has to be this one, right? Nice. Now, let me tell you about doing Dragon there. That is not the play. Do not do Dragon in that situation as a jungler. That is what you would do last season. You would have done that Dragon every time when it was free last season. That is a play I so heavily disagree with, because it demolishes your tempo, where right now she's in the situation where she kind of has to make a weird play to get out of this situation, because she's going to clear slower than me. Oh my god, I walked one step. She has to make a play, likely could be invading me, or she has to take and accept that she's going to get a slower full clear, and I'm going to get to bot lane faster. And again, my bot lane got the first play, got the second, so he needs to bail his bot lane out ASAP, because they're taking the deaths of kind of his plays. Maybe not the first play being his play, but second play definitely on him, because he could have been super useful for their team there. So yeah, man, I don't know about that one. We'll see, though. I mean, like, it's not so black and white that, like, you know, oh, the game ended, right? He did one Dragon, but it's like, he gave me a lot in the matchup. He gave me a lot doing that. Now, if he ends up getting the Dragon Soul, okay, it was worth. If he loses this game, and it starts with my bot lane dropping 20 kills from this position, maybe you think about it. It's not bad. Definitely going straight to Profane, then Collector, and then we're going to chalk the Edge of Night and go for the opportunity and send it off in a good way. I'm not getting kills now. Usually you do want to lock some kills, but Collector will end up getting me some at least. Now, you can choose to recall and go straight to Grubs, or you can stay bot for the gank. I'm going to use the wave state. So the wave state is pushing, so I'm actually just going to leave. Looks like Seraphine is going top, so maybe we dive this guy. It's definitely up to you on what you think they've already prepped on that. Like, if you think they're already prepped and, like, fully done killing the Grubs, then likely you wouldn't want to stay and do that. You do have a crab down here, but yeah, they're likely getting that. Their Seraphine's there. Their Kai'Sa should completely leave the turret, seeing that I showed on that wave. Oh wow, he's not there. He's not there. This guy is kind of low-key trolling. He's looking for my camps, but my camp's already gone. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. He took the recall into bad recall play and just chalked up the Grubs, but he had support walk for the Grubs. I think my support's going to push this wave and then walk here. I'm unsure. Right now, our top lane's down prio, and our mid's perma down prio. But he'll get there at some point. This is like one of the most scary spots in the game right now. Yep, they are here. I just take one. Completely happy to do that, because they did 3 Grubs worth of damage and time. I took a recall, got stronger, and then I got one of them. Not bad. You can assume that more times than not, someone will mess up and do a bad smite there. Technically, he should never smite until he knows that I'm not there. So he clearly didn't have smite, likely meaning that he did already. And yeah, he just hands one over for free. And this is the cycle, again, where I'm going to clear that little bit faster than him right now, and I'm going to get to bot lane. So he should be around here, and then going to here. Instead of wolves, he goes for this play. If she steps up, I'm going to buff her ultimate to make sure I kill. Got mine. Use Tappy here. I think I have to flash. Oh my god, they are living. It's not over, though. Big. Tappy, slow him down. Okay. Not bad. Nice. And that was one of those situations where, like, tracking enemy jungler had a lot of value, right? Pray that the minions give me that plate. Money. Nice. Because if you're tracking enemy jungler, then you know that he should be near wolves, so when he shows up in mid, you're not surprised, right? Not for a moment. My mid laner wants me to just start this dragon frame 1, but I don't have smite. I kind of had to use it for that play. So we actually need to let them have first hit on this, and let me just take a recall. It's more efficient for me to recall. Walking to dragon after recall. Have smite soon. So they need to run, right? Like, they're primed to get ganked here. Not bad. Maybe could have got a pink word. But right now we're up about 900 gold. We're both cycling our camps really well, but mine are spawning just that little bit sooner, and that's just jungling. Not bad. Alright, so let's see what they do. So like right here, the pink word would have been insane. They just slammed dragon again. That really shouldn't be allowed with JMac379 over here. But he was prepped in his bot bushes to try and, like... Oh, 1 second. Oh, they know. They might not have seen me on that Kai'Sa W. One tap. Now, he can go for my blue buff here. But what that bot lane kill does is it allows us to deny one more wave to Kai'Sa. And then we just have to check this. And, yeah, dude, shit like that happens. Their team is, like, just 2 times now. They have just ran down dragon. So, hopefully we adapt in a way that we know, like, hey, they're going to send it on dragon every time, no care. And, you know, that's an adaptation. You can ping for it. Not bad. I only lose my blue. He's likely on the crab right now. Alphite ulted, got a kill. I need to kill her for that, though. Pray that his red's up. Nice. You're dead. And that's just a play just because he wants to take the top gank. He takes my blue buff. That means that he's behind on the top side gank because he's doing something else. Which ended up being his Krugs. He could have been there, but greed. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we just punish him for that. Now he took one of my camps, so we can take 2 of his. Life is good. Felt like my team would have been more ready for that, but I think Collector might kill. Really, no Collector there. Well, maybe Seraphine's in the fog. But yeah, I swear, man, I think I need to ping a bit more for my TF. He's not, he definitely is not watching what I'm doing. I'm like trying to incorporate him and Leona into my play. He does not care what I'm doing. He doesn't even know I'm on the map. I think I'm going to take the recall. Instead of walking all this way to my raptors, I'm just going to go get my item because I have it and try and keep snowballing. But yeah, we're strong. And we are doing it. We are getting the faded item here. One of the last times you can ever build it. And what's its identity? It's just a ton of lethality on your initial burst. So look for its value when I hit W at 1 and then Q. Good try. I would love to help here, but I think I can hit her over the wall. Oh, good try. It was close. Wow, they're still looking here. Oh, we didn't get the invis in time, so I'm going to have to tank her ultimate for my team. Nice. Tappy for the slow. Someone has to tank her ultimate. If it's me, it's me. It's okay. I'm not mad about my team getting an extra play here. I do want to be there for Rift Herald. But I'm not going to let these Krugs go unkilled. It is kind of one of these positions where you might get scuffed off of next dragon if you, you know, if you go to this Rift Herald. Because in the world that this Rift Herald takes too long to get, like their team just starts, you know, running around doing all this, they might get prio onto dragon and then your team has to walk into them. And that can be pretty bad against Kiana and Seraphine because they get, you know, a lot of value off you not knowing where they are because they get 5-man ultimates, right? So I'm going to try and start this ASAP, and that does add a little bit of uncertainty of, like, you know, their team could just gank us and make our life miserable. But we're just going to hope that we make it worth by just rushing it. She is there. Nice. That's just a full one-tap. Now they're going to trade me here. It is what it is. I can do as much damage as possible. Right now my team is so backline, it is insane. I really don't think they have to just give that. Yeah, nice. Nice, good heist, good heist, good heist. Oh, and we got a flash! You guys are clowns! Oh my god, no way we go 2 for 1. Okay, that's fine. We got it. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. We got way more summoners. They did get technically more flat money from that play because I was worth 775 and we got 1 kill for 300. So 475 gold down on that play. But it's at a time where we just got Rift Herald and a bot turret. So as a team, we got more money. Yeah, it's flat out good for us, not gonna lie. They pulled 5 people's time. That's time that people aren't farming and not getting experience. And yeah, we just flat out got way more there. Not bad. And my TF is scaling, right? Like, he needs to get Rod of Ages plus Rapid Fire Cannon, and he becomes, like, one of the best champions in the game. Yunara's on 3k gold. So I'm not going to start this like they would. Like, if I'm Kiana here, this motherfucker just starts the dragon every time. But, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait for our team like a good little jungler. I'm going to wait for team. We're going to play smart. TF wants to defend our vision here. I can just ult that. Not bad. What do you know? The dragon has started. I'm not going to feed into their big team fight ultimates here. They pulled LeBlanc top, so we just immediately start this now because we have 4v3. Sorry, bro, you're gone. My collector is like not proccing, by the way. Had collector, he's sitting with 0 health. I appreciate my TF letting me get there so it doesn't get messed up. And Renekton went 1 for 1 because he's apparently the GOAT. And now, right now, at 18 minutes, if you played how Kiana did this game, which really isn't bad, it's just, I would say, an older playstyle of playing for neutrals a lot more than your own personal tempo, you realize right now when I take your top side that that might have been a mistake because you didn't get that 3rd dragon. Had you gotten that 3rd dragon, you'd be very happy about it. But guess what happened with that playstyle? When not everyone's playing for dragons like they were last season, when LeBlanc goes top there, she just trolled the whole game plan of your team, which is get this dragon soul and keep playing, right? So unfortunately, your fate was in someone else's hand. And yeah, of course, your fate was kind of in someone else's hand last time too, right? Because, you know, the same thing could have just happened then. But reality is that everyone was more likely to play for dragons back then because that was like the thing. Now it's all tempo. Everyone's trying to make tempo plays now. So yeah, that dragon's going to get sacrificed by someone that isn't you sometimes, and you're going to be very upset about it. It's honestly like one of the best examples of like kind of what happened with dragon spam with full clears and not, in my opinion. At least this is how I understand it. Not bad. Now here you definitely want to start playing their side of the map and prepping this. It's either like prep Baron or play their side of the map. Like technically we should just be going, like if they had a weaker side laner that wasn't Malphite, we would just go gank this guy with Rift Herald, take 2 top turrets. But it is in fact Malphite. My team's taking a very bad fight in this position. Looks like they're just going to slam because we're ahead. But usually fighting, this goes to their turret. It's not good for us. Should be a full 1-tap. That's opportunity div, brother. That's opportunity div right there. Hold that one. Lethality Briar doing what Lethality Briar does, man. I did have to use my flash for that, so that's not the best, but using my flash to deny LeBlanc that play gets us less pressure on my team here, which I'm fine with. And try and save my... Oh my god, he turned around. I still have to be ready for this to hit. Yes, sir! Woo! it didn't hit Malphite. Let's go. I would have surely died. I mean, we just do this, right? We just bait and turn on this. Nice. My sweeper was super useless. I definitely can agree with that. Nice. Dude, look at top lane. One of these top laners is getting LP. GG. Well, at least we got to see the opportunity happen one last time. Hey, man, one last time doesn't hurt. Not bad. Good job, team. But yeah, man, I mean, that was just straight up, oh my god. Masters on this account again. Woohoo! I hate Decay. Woohoo! The Grandmaster 60% win rate account is now Masters again. Decay is a bitch, bro. But nice. Second most damage. Third most damage taken. Up 3k in jungle. And yeah, I mean, as easy as can be. But yeah, man, I don't know. I really, you know, kind of, I don't know, man. I can stop yapping about opportunity. But one thing that I do want to know, like, more about is kind of like why opportunity had to leave. Because isn't that in, like, was it Trailblazer leaving the game? I mean, look, I'll be the crazy one and say it. Why did they have to lose the game? Like was keeping Trailblazer in League of Legends? Oh, the game is broken. Yeah, I don't get why they had to leave. Is that a crazy take? Anyone? I don't know. Is anyone asking that question? Seems like a pretty basic thought, but like, why did it have to go? So yeah, I have no clue. But either way, nice.